Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sayed and I will be presenting a presentation on the biography of Khalid Ibn Al-Walid Ibn Al-Mughirah Al-Makhzumi. May God be pleased with him. So his journey to Islam. Khalid Ibn Al-Walid, Allah be pleased with him, was initially a strong opponent of Islam and played a key role in Muslim defeats, especially at the Battle of Uhud. However, after witnessing the growth of Islam and receiving encouragement from his brother and others, he began to question his stance. In 629 CE, he traveled to Medina. Amr ibn al-As and Uthman ibn Talha to embrace Islam. Prophet Muhammad welcomed him warmly and gave him the title of Saifullah, the Sword of Allah. After converting, Khalid Khalid became one of Islam's greatest generals, leading major victories, including the Battle of Mu'tah, the conquest of Mecca, and the Battle of Yarmouk. Khalid ibn al-Walid radiallahu anhu's characteristics. Khalid ibn al-Walid, may Allah be pleased with him, who was known for his military genius, fearlessness, and strategic brilliance. Never losing a battle, he was a strong leader, disciplined, and highly intelligent in warfare, using clever tactics to defeat enemies. Despite his success, he remained humble and obedient, accepting orders without any resistance. His deep faith and devotion to Islam drove him to fight for the sake of Allah, not personal gains. He also had remarkable endurance and physical strength, making him one of the greatest warriors in Islamic history. Khalid ibn al-Walid radiallahu anhu's contribution to Islam. Khalid ibn al-Walid radiallahu anhu, may God be pleased with him, greatly contributed to Islam through his military victories, unification of the Muslim Ummah, and expansion of the Islamic Empire. He led key battles including Mu'tah, Hunayn, the Ridda Wars, and Al-Yarmouk, ensuring the survival and spread of Islam. His leadership helped reunify Arabia, defeat the Persians and Byzantines, and lay the foundation of Muslim dominance. His undefeated record and strategic brilliance made him a legendary figure, inspiring future Muslim armies. His title, Saifullah, the Sword of Allah, reflects his lasting impact on Islam. The death of Khalid ibn al-Walid, may God be pleased with him. He was one of the greatest warriors in Islamic history. He passed away in 642 CE, the 21st year after Hijrah, in Homs, Syria, not on the battlefield but in his bed. Despite being a legendary military achiever who achieved a lot, he was removed from his command by the Caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab to ensure that victories were attributed to Allah rather than any individual leader. Khalid accepted his decision with humility and continued to serve Islam as a soldier. As he neared to death, Khalid expressed regret not dying in the battle, lamenting that his body was covered in scars from the over 100 battles, yet he would die like an old camel. His longing for martyrdom was evident in his final words. Khalid radiallahu anhu was buried in Homs, and his funeral was attended by many Muslims who mourned the loss of Saifullah, the Sword of Allah. His armor and sword became relics, symbolizing his dedication to Islam. Despite not dying in battle, his legacy was one of the greatest generals in history endures. Jazakallahu khairan.